Good morning. Right, I thought I'd create a video to show you some of the things that I've been doing to help myself. Probably should have been doing this a lot more, so I thought if there's a video for it, then someone else goes through what I've been through, then they can literally just follow the video and do this during their time. So you can do this sitting down, because generally if you've got, so this would help with cold, a flu, viruses, allergies, so sinuses, for chronic cough, or like unproductive cough, something that's come up. Now, cough that's just kind of there, that's appeared, can be, sorry, my daughter behind me, can be from grief. So the lungs are connected to the grief energy. So this is really helpful in clearing. So I'm going to start with a little visualization that you can do. You imagine grey energy for anything like loss of a pet, so for me, I was moving loss of a home that you loved, loss in general, grieving. We can grieve for many things, and it's to talk about this. It doesn't have to mean that you've lost a partner or a loved one, family member, pet. It can be that a loss of a job can cause grief, loss of a lifestyle, big changes if you're going through a death and a rebirth cycle. And when I'm recording this in June, and normally we go through the death and recycle around the full moon once a month. This month we're going through it every week energetically. So there might be things coming up for you to clear, and there might be some associations of grief, some attachments to letting go. So this visualization will help with that also. But again, predominantly I'm doing this to help those that have got this cough like myself. So don't worry if you cough during this, because remember that the coughing itself is about expelling, is about the purging and about the clearing. It's also, if you're asthmatic, a way of getting air to the lungs and clearing and getting the lung, so you breathe in but you can't breathe out, you have to cough that out. So I think I covered everything in my list. Cold, flu, viruses. So cleaning the lung energy, this will work for a dry or help with a wet cough as well. This kind of coughing up spittle and phlegm, all that gross stuff, is your body's way of expelling the virus, and the virus as well. So I'm gonna, so what I'd like to do first is just do a quick little connection, closing the eyes, hands on the lungs. Actually bring your hands down to your lap and just breathe in as much as you can. You might have a wheeze going on. It might be quite hard to breathe in. You might breathe in and need to cough. Just observing your breath. That's okay. This is for helping with all of that. So breathe as easy as you can in easy breath. So if you can, breathe in easy breath, which is our normal natural Qigong breath, in through the nose and out through the nose. If you need to open the mouth, that's fine. Try only do that if you need to. If you can breathe through the nose and out, then try to, because then you're not going into the fight or flight response. Then when you want to take our hands up, I haven't got a lot of room here, but you take them out to the side. Breathing in and exhale, bringing the hands in. And as you do, I want you to think about this grey energy of grief clearing, anything that you're releasing. You can do this for longer. I'm just demonstrating. And then take the hands up into cleansing breath and bring them down. we're opening up the diaphragm a little bit more by moving the arms. They might be achy, so do as much as you can. Gonna knock gently on the sides, on the lungs, and then I want you to take the hands here, and we're gonna, the lung sound is a s. Now again, you might struggle if you are actually having trouble with your breathing, so do what you can for the clearing and the energy. So breathing in through the nose, remembering Qigong is preventative. If I'd done this before, that would have been great, but in hindsight is always 2020. So, but it doesn't mean it can't help us during. So breathing in, then this time we come out through the mouth with the sound. Now, if you cough at the end, that is good. Hopefully, if it starts a coughing fit, which it can, then just tap here, which is on the lung points. We're clearing. So this lymph node here, just on the side. So if you get your hand in the armpit, and you can kind of just feel around, it might be a little bit tender, and you can massage those points. Let me just pause my thing to remind me. I go through some other bits. And all the time you're circling, circle motion or press and release, just breathing in and breathing out as much as you can, an easy breath. The whole time, think about that grey energy clearing. And again on the other side. This time we're going to go round. We've done this one many times before, you might be familiar. And then keep breathing. Exhale. And a good old cough at the end is good. Because you're getting those last bits out, expelling them from the lungs. Right, let's come into some gentle knocking. Purging what's not needed. Obviously be gentle, and you might want to do this really like you're just knocking. People say, oh, do it like Tarzan. Actually, it's more of a gentle wrist action. It gives you an idea for the memory to think of Tarzan, but it's more of a gentle. And if you are someone, I don't actually, my lungs are clear, but if you have got pain and have got an infection, you don't want to be knocking hard. You want to be doing this gently. So be kind to yourself. Okay, so moving on, because I've just noticed the time and I want to keep this video quite short. Lung point here, if you take the wrist, 4 fingers up, and then you just massage along, oops, so you can see me, along this line. Just checking I've got the right point. Yeah. Yes, there we go. There we go. And then allow it. Might feel a bit tender. Coming off. And of course you can knock at the top, come down with our Wei Qi, linger at the elbow, come down and off. So we want to go and then you go up the other side and round. Do that a couple of times. Let's just keep it to 3 today. The trick is actually not to go too fast. People attempt, when you're doing this on a regular basis, you tend to quicken up and you need to slow it down and actually make sure you tap each part. And coming over, tap the shoulder, down the inside, linger at the elbow, up the outside. Let's just do one more for luck. Coming back to lungs and just put your hands over. Stop that. It's annoying, it carries on. Study videos. I'll make sure I'm telling you the exact points. So just breathing and holding the lungs, visualising the grey, coming down and crossing over, bringing them to the heart, the thymus, and gently thymus thumps. Now, if you're someone like this thing that they've been talking about in the UK, this like 90-day cough, I found for myself it's not in my lungs more, it's been more sinus related, and there's been pressure in the ear. So I'm just going to add to this. So rubbing the hands together, we want to bring some heat, wake up our energy, our Qi, in our energy points here, for flowing energy. If you have Reiki initiation, you can enact your symbols at the same time, which I'm just going to do. And if you're viewing as a Reiki master, I will be sending for anyone in these points that I'm doing on myself, for those viewing. And so we come up to the chin. You want to rub a little bit. This is great for the immune system. We're going to go up either side of the ear, our kidney, also backing up our immune system. And then we're going to come up and round. We're going to massage the face. You go up the centre around. Now, you would normally do this with breath, but don't worry too much about that at the moment. Just want to bring some heat, energy into the face. And then we're going to come and bend our fingers. And here, we're going to massage at the bottom and release. Breathe in, massage, and exhale. And if you need to exhale through the nose, you can. Alternative, dry through the nose. But obviously, if we're doing this for those that might have blockages, gentle massaging and release. Keep an eye at the time. I need to wrap this up because my son is only just getting up. That was cool. Coming up to here and just massage. Again, you can do all of these for longer if you, whatever feels good. Massaging either side. Come to here, just a little pinching massage under here. You might recognise some of these from the facial Qigong video. So you can, of course, add in your face cream whilst you're doing this. Maybe a cream that you feel. And then a little crown pull. There might be some tension in the head. This can help with this. And running the fingers through the dragon. You can do that 12 times. I'm only going to do a couple in demonstration. And just to finish, come behind the neck. Allow the hands to come down, to cross, come to the shoulder, and just hug yourself, wrapping yourself in love, connecting, breathing gently in, feeling the connection, feeling grounded. You notice I'm no longer coughing. Feeling, and you can repeat this as many times as you need to. I'll try and do some other ones. There's some other ones we can add into, but I wanted to keep it short because obviously even this might be a little bit too long. So you can break it down and just do one of the movements depending on how you're feeling, how energy levels are, and the more you do it, the more you kind of shift that energy and help with the immune system and boosting it, bringing our Wei Qi here. Well, this is the other one. You can gently tap around, bringing, and I would advise just to rub the hands together one more time and just coming up to the ears and visualizing beautiful white light flowing between your hands, going where it needs to, bringing them around behind, and then coming down. And I will leave it there. Any contrast, any congestion, any viruses, see the beauty of them. See how they are helping your body to purge of anything that's no longer needed. Wrap that in love and compassion and understanding. Thank you for your time. Have a beautiful day. I hope you're feeling better. Let me know if you are someone that's suffering, if this helps you. It certainly helped me, and I hope it does help you. Love and blessings. Thank you for your time.